Hello and welcome to another video. So as you can see from the drive over here, it is a very wet day today. Got the raincoat on, I'm ready for it. But I've got a little weather window right now. Some lovely blue skies all of a sudden. So I'm going to get the canopy out and give myself somewhere to have a bit of shelter. This is great because I can have a fire here today as well. So I can have a fire, got some great food to cook. So hopefully it'll be a pretty fun camp because later on I think it's going to absolutely chuck it down again. It's forecast for rain and like thunder and lightning, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's a good night and not too disastrous. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's get the canopy out. Gonna need a chair. Just get a little bit of breeze going through. Right, I think the thing to do is to get the water while the sun is shining. So I'll just get my water containers sorted. Right, I'll just go get my other container and then get the water. Found a spoon. I've gained a spoon. A real fancy spoon as well. Look at that. Right, I can just start to hear the rain just starting to start up again. Grey clouds are coming in. I think I might put the toilet tent up just there. Not had this out for a long time. Looks nice and see-through. What you want from a toilet tent, that. I think if I put this here, then I can actually tie it to the bike rack. You can see it is quite see-through. It's going to be like a bloody puppet show later, isn't it? One of those shadow puppet shows. Voila, my ensuite has been sorted. Don't know why I'm so happy with this. So I've got a few bits set up, not everything yet, but I've realised my tea does take quite a long time to actually cook. I'm doing a Greek dish. It's called, I'm going to have a stab at this, I think it's called Giouvetsi, something like that. So Greek Giouvetsi, and I'm making it with beef, got some braising steak. And I'm going to do it over the fire, so I don't have the fire, so I've not built the fire yet, and it takes about 2 hours to cook the bloody thing, so really, I think I better get doing the fire so I can just get the pan going, get the beef in, and then that can be stewing away because it needs to get tenderised. Okay, I think I'm going to put in the fire here. Okay, that's all we need out. So we've got a pretty decent fire going. The weather is definitely on the change. There's a bit of a breeze going on, but this is pretty nice. It's actually got a little bit chillier, so I might put some different stuff on in a minute, but the fire is toasty warm, so I don't mind. So I've just got to build up a decent sort of amount of embers and I'll get cooking my thing. I'll probably start preparing it soon because it's actually a pretty simple cook really, for what you actually end up at the end. if it works out well. I've only cooked it once before, so and it was amazing. I have to say it's a really good dish, a great one for camping, all in one pot. So I'm hoping that this turns out pretty good. Okay, but while I'm waiting, I might as well have a drink. So I have a Peroni today, a nice crisp beer for today. I think it'll rain soon. It's like I'm willing it to rain. Okay, so we've got the skillet pan again. We'll get that on in a minute, but that needs to die down a little bit. It's a bit ferocious, and I think the embers there might be enough just to give this the slow cook that I need. Okay, so I've got some braising steak. Normally I'd have it already cut up into cubes, so I've just got to get that chopped up. So we have an onion as well. It's like I say, it's a really super simple dish, this one. But I've never cooked it in a skillet pan and over the fire, so this is where things are slightly different. Just leave these as whole steaks, but I think it's going to be better if I actually chop these up a little bit as well. Really, I think that is the way to go. I really need to get myself a bigger knife than what I've got here. Whoa, that's that's a pile of meat there is. I'm going to whack the grate on. Great big pan. Just. Whoa, that seems hot. She's a sizzling. Oh, yes. That smells good over there. Got my tea towel so I don't burn my hand. Oh, good lord, that is browning. Mega hot. So next thing I'm going to put in is some wine. My brother left this at my house last week, so I'm not sure how much to put in. I think a generous amount is a good idea. Add in tomato puree. An amount of water. I just don't really know. I'm just going to cover the beef, I think. I just can't remember if I need to put tomatoes in or not. I've got a can of tomatoes just ready for it. So this skillet pan's great. It just holds the heat so well. Okay, so it does call for some canned tomatoes as well. Doesn't need a lot of them. Some paprika. Oh, that's going everywhere. I love this stuff. So now this stuff I've never used before, but it is in the recipe, so we have to obey and go with. Does it smell like this? Oh, it's so bizarre. Some ground nutmeg. And this is only a pinch, so. Is that a pinch? Yeah, it's a pinch. And 2 bay leaves. I'm not going to overdo it with the salt because it's already got stock cubed in there, so just a little bit of salt. Bubbling away, which is good. So I think when I cooked this before, I didn't have any of the allspice or the nutmeg. I'll see if that makes much of a difference. But I have an extra ingredient that's not actually on the list, but God, it makes this incredible, which I shall show you later because it doesn't need to go in yet. That smells great, that does. I am very happy with that. It could do with a lid, but I don't have a lid for this pan, so I'm just going to use tin foil. So I'm just going to make my own lid. Really struggling to stay on. I shall put the spoon on the top. I need to think about timings then, so I think that's going to take about an hour and a half, something like that, to cook that beef so it's nice and tender. Right, time to chill for a few minutes. I'm absolutely starving, so still got some of these left from the last camp. There's some seriously big grey clouds coming in. That does look a little bit ominous. Whoa, that's really going for it, isn't it? Oh my lord, the colour. See how the beef is doing at this stage? I tell you what, that's nearly tender. Now, I'm actually going to take it off for a second because that is insanely hot. Let's take it off. Yeah. Put it down there, we'll let the fire die down a little bit. So it's actually just dropped a few degrees in temperature. It's just got a little bit chilly. It is 6:35 at the moment, so I think this cloud cover really is affecting it. I mean, it was absolutely boiling earlier. Now it's like this. Well, rain, boiling hot. It's every condition that we're going for. There's some really dark clouds coming across. Still no more rain. It's bizarre. I mean, the forecast is for absolute downpours and it's like absolutely beautiful, so it's bizarre. This is lovely. This is incredibly peaceful. Hopefully it stays that way. I mean, surely no one's going to turn up now. Oh, why did I say that? I've jinxed it. Hopefully no one will turn up, even though I've jinxed it. So now I'm going to add in some olives, some feta, and this is the bit that's going to change it now, because the cook time I think is done. I'm going to check the beef, but I'm going to put orzo pasta in it next. So turns it into a pasta dish. This is kind of bizarre, but it's good. Then be red hot. Oh my lordy. Well, that does look good. Yeah, the beef is tender as anything. I'm going to throw a few olives in. And a little bit of the feta. I don't know exactly if that's going to be a cup. Looks like it's going to be about that. Stir that in. That's going to soak up tons of that sauce. Right, tuck that in. The smells that have been coming out of this pan, absolutely mega. Well, I don't believe it. Listen to this. It is raining, people. We're definitely getting the rain now. I think this is going to be fine. I don't think it's going to extinguish the fire because it's covered up with the pan. And that'll leave you that everything here is getting soaking wet. So I'm moving that over here. Okay, it's really tipping it down now. Well, that's really pouring off there. It's all gone very wet. I've got puddles on top of my thing. Let's just see how that's cooking. But this is getting close, I think. Oh man, it's really chucking it down now. But I just need to taste a bit of the orzo, see if it's actually cooked. Right, it's cooked. The meal's cooked. It's all gone crazy, but it's cooked. Oh, hey. Right. Okay, I kind of asked for the weather and I've got it. Okay, so the meal is actually done. And it looks fantastic. It's got a little nice bit of rainwater in there. Take a look at this. Have a look inside the pan. What do you reckon to that? That looks excellent. So I'm just going to get serving this up because I'm starving. Well, this is turned into the day I thought it was gonna. Luckily I've got my lightweight shirt on, so this will dry pretty quick. Well, beef Giouvetsi in the pouring rain. Beef is, let's have a look, see if it's tender. Yeah. That is tender as anything. Oh my word. And look how tender the beef is. Literally falling apart. That is incredible. One pot meal for camping. That's got to be up there. That's Could that be a, you know, that might be a 10 out of 10, that. Gonna go for seconds. It's so deep, the flavour so rich. God. I think definitely doing it over the fire, whether it added anything like a smokiness, I don't know. But, well, I cannot recommend this enough. Well, I've just tidied up a few bits around the camp, cleaned my pan, so that's all nice again. And I think the rain has just started again. I actually went and collected a bit more water because I was running a little bit low. Yeah, it's just starting to spit again. Okay, before it gets really rainy again, I think I'll stoke up the fire again. Oh yes, we're away. I think the next batch of rain is about to move in. It's just starting now. Well, it makes it a lot more fun, I have to say. I mean, when it's hot, it's easy, isn't it? You just I don't know, slap on some shorts and just sit outside and sweat, but this is quite tactical, really. It's actually quite incredibly cosy. Except for I've got a really wet back, but apart from that, I think this is actually what camping's about, I think when something adverse is going on around you and you're just in your little comfort zone with a fire, I think that's the absolute quintessential camping experience, really. Gone for the wide brimmer because it's all just, it keeps, when I go out into the rain it just goes down my neck. This is perfect. This is an all-weather hat, I feel. Sun, rain, anything. It's nice to actually get a fire on this campsite because the last, I don't know, 3 campsites, no fires allowed. I was able to have a barbecue, but I think a fire is the real deal, isn't it? Barbecue's okay, but because not everyone does it. It's amazing how few campsites I've now I'm kind of going to lots of campsites, realising how few of them actually allow open fires. So I don't know what everyone else does for entertainment when you're camping, but I got this little thing. Now, this isn't sponsored or anything like that, but it's a little games thing, and I think it's pretty cool. It's playing all like classic arcade games. I'm currently having a quick go at Asteroids and failing miserably, I can see. Yeah, I've got like an Asteroids game on at the moment. So you can hear some classic tunes. Yeah, I think this is quite a fun little thing. It's got thousands of games on it, but it's got loads of arcade games, which is great fun. All the classic kind of 80s sort of things, which is my kind of thing. So I've just been chilling out beside the fire, just playing my game, and it's been lovely, absolutely brilliant. It's just starting to spit again now. I don't know if it's going to be particularly like heavy like it was before. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the van ready, and I think I'm just going to get it ready for bed. But yeah, the fire's died down. I'm not going to put any more wood on it, so I think I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning. So good night, everyone, and I'll see you in the morning. Oh, it is coming down. Wow, this rain really is coming down, but it's great. I love it. I think it's I think it's great fun. It's kind of woken me up a bit now. I was really sleepy earlier. Like I said, I was off to bed, and now I've just kind of woken up because it's like really started to absolutely chuck it down. So it's really cool. I'm off to bed this time for real. Night. So good morning, everybody. It's like 7:30 in the morning. The sun is out. It's looking pretty good out here. It did absolutely chuck it down last night, so there was a lot of rain. I'm going to go stand in the sunshine. It's probably been freezing this morning, it was. It's early morning. It's got to be coffee time. So let's get the kettle on and let's have a drink. Nothing better than the first cup of coffee in the morning. Right, I thought I might actually rev up the old diesel heater because it is still, it's only like 14 degrees. It's pretty cold, so I don't know. I haven't had it on for a while, so I'll give it a go and see what happens. Oh, I can hear it. Right, diesel heater is actually working away. Feels very nice and warm now. I say very nice. It's getting up to towards 17 degrees, so I think this was a good move to put that on. Plus, you're supposed to put the diesel heater on every month apparently and run it for half an hour or something like that on full blast. Yeah, so now I've got to think about breakfast. I've got an avocado, let's just have a look. Feels a bit solid, does not feel very ripe, that, so I'm a bit worried that that's not going to work out. I was going to do avocado on toast, like with an egg on the top, but I might try it. I could just slice it up, it'll still be alright. I'll see what it's like inside. Right. Let's have a look at this avocado and see if it's actually any good. Like I say, I just don't hold out any hope for it at all. Oh, it looks okay. Just got to think about my egg. Am I going to fry it? I've got a little poachy thing. It looks cool, doesn't he? Just toast it straight over the flame. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is not easy. Ah. Okay, that's not easy to do. This is how to toast bread very quickly. This is how to almost cremate bread. Oh my god. There, perfectly toasted, that is. I'll kind of call that a success. There we go. Just to hopefully release the egg at the end. Yes. God, how do you do this without burning your hands? Put the lid on. Yeah, it's pretty solid. That is not ripe enough, but it'll do for now. Don't think avocado is supposed to sound quite as solid as that. I shouldn't have trusted them. It says ripe on the bloody packet. Should never have trusted them. Now I'm just angrily smushing up an avocado now. That'll do for that. Had nearly 6 minutes, so I'm going to just quickly turn that off. Now let's have a proper look at this egg. Now how am I going to tell if that's all right? I think that looks all right. I think I might go with it at that. That is probably rock hard, that. There. I don't think there's any give in that egg yolk. I really don't. Pile some of this on there. Put my avocado shavings on. That's how it's supposed to look. Oh, it wants to come out. It's coming out. Ah. I don't think there'll be any run in that egg at all. Now, I'm going to try a bit, see if any of my pepper comes out. Yes, it does. I've got some Encona red hot sauce. Really hot sauce, this one. Looks like I've got a bit of a smiley face on it by accident. Let's give it a go, see if it's any good. Right, first of all, is it... Oh, it's runny. I did not expect that. That looked as solid as anything, that did. My God, that's actually turned out pretty good. Mmm. Well, that was delicious, actually. Yeah, the avocado wasn't too bad, just a little bit too firm. But the little egg poacher, that did a pretty good job. I'm gonna use that again. I'm gonna keep that in the van. It's nice to have something you just poach instead of fry, because frying inside a van just infects the entire van and just smells the whole van out. Right, I think it's time for another cup of coffee before I have to pack all this stuff up and get off. Coffee's done. I can't delay the inevitable anymore, and I've got to get everything packed away. Right, that's me done. I've had a great stay. It's been fantastic, really. Really good food, and got a bit of rain, which is excellent. So yeah, the wind is picking up. I'm all packed up, so hope you liked the video. If you did, maybe consider giving it a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll get out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.